Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be looking at B vitamins, and before I start I always like to say that I'm not treating or diagnosing. I am just passing on information that I personally have learned from doctors and nutritionists within my company, and when it comes to natural health you need to take the time to learn and understand it, but hopefully I can help you with this a little bit as well. And obviously, first and foremost, you need to make sure you're trying to get as much as you can from your diet. So B vitamins specifically, good sources of those are in whole grains, meat, legumes, seeds, nuts, and like dark leafy greens. So there's probably loads more. Obviously, if you want to find out what else there is, you can just do a little search if you want some more options. And then obviously secondly, you need to be looking for science-based products to supplement with. So from what you're already doing, you need to get yourself from what the recommended values are, and you want to get to the optimal values, because when you get to the optimal values, that's when you actually start to really feel great. So recommended is a really good starting point, but when you hit those optimal values, like honestly, you feel so much better. And then obviously quickly I wanted to just touch on the isotonics, which is what I do. They come in a powder and then you mix them with water. Once you do this, it makes it like similar to like the body fluids, so like blood and plasma. So then once obviously you've drank it, it's readily absorbed straight away. The body doesn't have to do anything at all. It's literally straight in and it's straight absorbed into the small intestine within about 10 minutes. Whereas when you take tablet form supplements, they can sometimes take about 4 hours sitting in your stomach to then get broken down, and then you don't even know how much of that nutrition, like it could even get down to like 10% that you're actually absorbing out of, you know, the whole tablet that you think you're going to get all the values from. You might not get all those values that it's suggesting on the bottle that it's giving you. Isotonics are formulated with fructose, D-glucose, citric acid, potassium bicarbonate and other key ingredients, and this combination is necessary to maintain the flavour and to maintain the isotonic character, pH and the efficiency of the delivery system that I just spoke to you about. Obviously I cannot vouch for the efficacy of any other brands. The Isotonics line offers you everything that you want in a supplement and nothing that you don't want, so there's no nasties in there that you might find in some other supplement lines. So let's talk about B vitamins. It's a bit of a minefield out there, but hopefully I can just break it down a little as to why we all need them, whether you might be deficient and which ones you need and what can help if you are optimizing your levels. So I like to call them busy vitamins for busy people, but effectively B vitamins just equal energy, and all of you need them. Everybody needs them. They are water soluble, so there's no upper limit at all, and they are the top of the list of nutrients that get depleted with stress. So if there is any stressful situations, there's a lot of stress at the moment with everything that's going on, stress can actually deplete your B vitamins. So obviously your energy levels are going to drop because of that. So whether you get like a B12 injection as well, or you might be taking biotin for your hair and nails, if you actually don't have all of the B vitamins, you might not actually be even absorbing the ones that you are taking. So you might get the B12 thinking you're doing everything right, or you might take biotin for your hair and nails, but if you haven't got the rest of the Bs, it's not doing its job properly. So how are you going to feel if you are lacking in any of the B vitamins? So you might feel fatigue or lethargy, despite getting enough sleep and exercise and being healthy, but you still feel drained. And then you might have like difficulty in thinking, you might get brain fog, and you might even like suffer with like headaches or even worse, migraines. And it's especially important to increase your folate intake if you are pregnant or trying to get pregnant. So what do B vitamins help with? So they help with like normal energy metabolism. They help reduce tiredness and fatigue. They help normal nervous system function, normal heart function, normal physiological functions, and normal mental performance. So that is actually quite a big list of things that it helps with, like just in the body and just in your everyday life. But also they are absolutely amazing when you've got a hangover. So if you are going to have a little tipple, before you go to bed, have a little shot of B complex, and then in the morning do the same. And then, like, you're right as rain, you don't need to start popping any headache pills or any of that stuff. Like the B vitamins will actually naturally help the hangover, and you'll feel a lot better. So all of the B's are actually supposed to be used together synergistically. You need them all. You can't just have one, you need them all. The activated B complex in the isotonics range, in its isotonic form, it has synergistic blends in the activated forms. The forms that we know can be actually best utilised in the body by most people. And it provides over 100% of the recommended daily amounts. So it's going to get a little bit sciencey now, but I'll try not to go too heavy on the science. But I'm a little bit of a science geek, to be honest with you. So when I did this training, some of this information actually really blew my mind. And I think we do have to touch on that a little bit more to understand with supplements why they are like so important to us. So B vitamins are really important to the inner workings of the cells and the mitochondria. Methylfolate is essential for detoxification, and it takes homocysteine, which is a byproduct, which by itself will actually shut down 340 metabolic pathways in the body, and it'll turn it into acidinomethionine, or it's sometimes called SAMe, sometimes better known as, and some people actually take SAMe for cognitive health or depression. So acidinomethionine is useful because that is what makes serotonin, norepinephrine and dopamine in the body. So hopefully I pronounced all of those words correctly. I'm not going to go too into the science too much, but I did a training with someone called Dr. Brian Brown. So thank you for the amazing information. And obviously if you want to follow, give him a follow on Instagram. I know he does a podcast as well, which is really interesting. Like just the information that I got from him was just out of this world. And if you want to check my website out, obviously it's in the link. It's in my bio on Instagram as well. You can always connect through. You can actually look at some of the clinical studies just on this one amazing and essential micronutrient, the B vitamins. I actually have a full nutritional guide just here, and it's pretty much got every ailment you can think of on that list, and just some of the recommendations that have been given that can actually help alleviate some of those conditions. Obviously if you need some guidance, not treatment, remember guys, I'm just here for information. Obviously you can get in touch if you do want some more information, and obviously if you are taking any medications, like always consult your doctor and make sure it's going to be okay with whatever you're taking if you have got an existing condition at the moment. So hopefully this information wasn't too sciencey, too much. Hopefully it helped you understand a little bit more why B vitamins are so important, and obviously share it with anyone you know. You never know, you might just help someone else too. They might have been feeling this way, and just by upping your intake of B vitamins, it could just change how someone feels completely. It's just insane. Like if you just need that boost, if your recommended isn't enough, you might need to get to those optimal levels, just to feel a whole lot better and be able to operate better daily. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick one. It's a little bit quicker than normal, hopefully a bit of an easier watch, and obviously same as always, have a great day guys, and hopefully speak to you soon, but hopefully I'll be seeing some of you soon. As soon as we're out of lockdown, I'll be hopefully seeing some of you.